welcome to my video from Lima. Please will you like, share and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel because 52.8% of my views are from non-subscribers. So can you all subscribe please? Today I'm getting a flight to Lima. So it's 5 AM. I've been up since 4 AM getting ready. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Lady at the hostel told me I needed to leave at 4:30. I left at 5. She said it took half an hour to get to the airport. It took 6 minutes. I waited an hour for the check-in desk to open. I could have had an extra hour and sleep. They didn't open until about an hour and a half before the flight. Because this airport, she said, was huge. It's tiny. It's like the smallest airport I've ever been to. It's like a little museum in the airport. More butterflies. We had that in the last video. It was nice to go to a gift shop and not get harassed. And also, in Lima, it's a lot less altitude. So after 2.5 weeks of high altitude, I am going lower, which will be brilliant. How pretty is that? Now about to go for the clouds, so you can't see anything now. Look at those mountains, there's even snow on the top because we're above the clouds. I've just landed in Lima. It's so much nicer being at a lower altitude. I can feel that I'm at a lower altitude. I'm now at baggage reclaim. The tradition is my bag's normally the last one to come off a plane. Oh no, it's like the 6th one. It's here. I can't believe it. And just proof I didn't leave him in the last place. He's here. He's in Lima. As you notice, the hoodie's finally come off. I probably won't use it again on this trip. That was for the mountains where it was like 15, 16 degrees every day at the hottest. Now I'm in Lima, it's 34 degrees. I'm not wearing a hoodie. I literally got to the hostel and gone on a walking tour. We're going to the historical centre. That bus was so uncomfortable on my back. I'm now in the oldest part of Lima. These buildings are about 490 years old. This church was built in 1532. It's older than the actual city. This guy was the 2nd president of Peru. Wow, look at this main square. This is impressive. Look, palm trees. Fountain. Over there is the President Palace. Over there is the changing of the guard. But I'm going to try to find an ATM because apparently this one's free. No £10 bank charge. That's Anthony having a photo. I met him at the hostel when I got there. He's on the walking tour with us. How cool is that? I can't see the change of the guard, but can hear it. This reminds me a bit of Backroom Palace. This is the House of Literature, and that's the last stop on the tour. This market is mental. They're selling cats, they're selling goldfish, they're selling baby stuff, drinks, teddy bears, clothes, hamsters, hopefully not live ones or ones you eat. I've been asked to come to another walking tour. It's an afternoon, it started 4:30. This place is the Bianco area of Peru, Lima in Peru. Look at the art on that. The building's so much different than when we were in like the centre. I better catch up with the tour. And we are not too far from the coast, so it's a bit cooler here. I had a little bit of headache from all the heat, because it's like 20 degrees more than Costco was. So nice to see seeing coast after 2.5 weeks of the mountains. I'm literally close to sea level, which is brilliant. I feel a lot better. And then a month ago I was in Rio, and I'll be seeing Rio again in about a couple of weeks. We're still at a little bit of altitude, but only a few meters. All of the beaches have got massive cliffs. It's almost sunset as well. It's nice to see beach. I think that's a lighthouse over there. I better catch up with them. Wow. We're right by the coast. Looks like there's a show gonna be on. Some statues over there. I think Maradona might still be alive. There's Maradona. He's enjoying himself. He's watching the dancing. So busy around here, but look, there's some street art there. Look, he's filming as well. Into this place and look at this china. Teapots and cups. We had a look around that place with all the coffee cups. So cool. But we're now going back to the hostel. We're going to get the bus. It's like, what, $1.50 for the bus. It's a lot cooler in Lima today because the sun ain't out. It's still hot, but it feels a lot better. I've had problems with finding places in Rio for when I was supposed to go home. I was going to change my flight, but I found somewhere. It's still expensive, but I'm happy. So I'm going to do the original length of the trip. I've just got to find somewhere to go for like the next week. I'm thinking about going back to Sao Paulo, to the hostel I stayed at before, because that was really good, and maybe El Grande. I might stay in Lima for a few extra nights as well. I found a thing. This place is all different foods around the world. It's amazing. I've got a hot dog coming. I might come back here later on. I was just walking and just found it. I have just found a load of cat houses like I saw in Qatar. Not as many as Qatar. There's a cat there. Look, they're all little houses. This one's in the flowers. Look, loads of cats. When I was in Canada with Michael introduced me to a place. It's my favourite chicken shop, Popeyes. I've just found Popeyes in Peru. I'm going back to Sao Paulo, to Brazil, because Carnival's coming up and flights will get really, really expensive. They're still cheap at the moment. So I'm going to get into Brazil. I'm going to stay at the same hostel as I stayed before. And there's a little bit more in Sao Paulo, one of the most dangerous countries in the world, what I want to see. I should now be in Brazil, but I'm not. I'm going to explain to you later on why. I will be going to Brazil, but it's cost me a lot of money to do it, which I'm not too happy about, but I have to go to Brazil. So I'm in a restaurant and I trying chalfa for the first time. It's a Peruvian dish. It's like meets Peruvian food and Chinese. Basically, this is what happened with my flight. So I booked it on Booking.com, and Booking.com, you type it all in, and it's for the 13th. The 13th. You would have thought the first page would be the 13th of February, not the 13th of March. When I went to check in, I noticed that I had booked it for March. So now I've had to book a new flight, double the price, which has cost me £460. But I need to get to Brazil, so I've had no choice. I never wanted to spend that amount of money on a flight. So I'm going to Brazil tomorrow now, and hopefully I've still got my hostel room. Here's a food, guys, from the hostel before I end this video. She's in my thumbnail. Oh, they're definitely gonna watch this.